Welcome back to the Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty Mode here on NCAA 14. Before we get into our game here against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, gonna go through our scouting, and still we're looking pretty good with some of our key recruits like Jared Malloy, looking really good on him. Ron Jackson, the same thing. Nate Wesley gaining on the LSU Tigers. You got a guy here in Serge Johnson, he's an 80 overall, and we're gaining 300 points a week on the USC Trojans. Again, we invested a lot on these guys that have low lock levels, and it's working for most of our prospects. Alan Moss is another guy. He's 85% locked to our school. And the big one, Arch Manning. We are now the lead candidate for Arch Manning. We are ahead of Mississippi State. Oh my goodness, we might land Arch Manning. We are 64% locked on Manning. That would be huge to add him to the team. And if we can land Arch Manning and just a couple more of these guys, our incoming class is going to be crazy. And that's really the goal I had for this team a long time ago. Like, I thought we were going to be good this season, this first season, but no SEC title or anything like that. But next year, I think that's the year. And then the year after that, when a lot of these guys will be sophomores, I think this team's going to be special. So Arch Manning looking pretty good. A guy here, Julius Sullivan, trying to land him. Frank Moses, Alvin Jefferson. We're in the lead with a lot of these guys. A 71 overall center, trying to bring him in as well. Andrew Richardson, the athlete, going to put some more points towards him. Maurice Brooks, we're in first place as well. We're in first with Stephen Cox as well. And Eric Pace. This recruiting class is going to be nuts as we now move into the top 25. Alabama 1, Oklahoma 2, UNC 3, Florida 4, Ohio State at 5, Louisiana at 6, A&M at 7, Michigan at 8, Clemson at 9, Iowa State 10, Wisconsin 11, Miami 12, LSU 13, Oregon 14, then Texas, UCLA, NC State, Georgia, USC, Arizona State, the undefeated Oregon State Beavers, the undefeated Michigan State Spartans, then Notre Dame at 23, Auburn at 24, and the number 25, Oklahoma State. We are receiving votes, though. If there was more than 25 teams, we'd be number 27. We're second on others receiving votes behind Ole Miss, and with a win over Notre Dame, I mean, it would be undeniable to put the Volunteers in the top 25. You look at Notre Dame's past schedule, though. They played Temple, then lost to Michigan, beat Purdue, and then lost to Michigan State, and lost to Oklahoma, and then most recently beating number 20 Arizona State. So a very good Notre Dame team here, but they're only 3-3. Tennessee's 3-2. Huge game here. Prime time from South Bend, Indiana. Of course, it is the 3-2 Tennessee Volunteers taking on the 3-3 Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And for the Tennessee Volunteers, coming off their biggest win of the season just last week, picking up a key win on the road in Athens, Georgia, taking down the number 9 team in the country and the Georgia Bulldogs. They can get back-to-back ranked victories with the win here against number 23 Notre Dame. Hendon Hooker still dealing with some injuries. He's probable for this game, and obviously he will get the start, but just something to keep an eye on. Hendon Hooker still injured for your Tennessee Volunteers. And folks, if you have not yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more NCAA 14 here on the channel. And also, if you want to see another Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty Mode by Wednesday, 50 likes on this video, and we will get episode number 7 up for this Tennessee Dynasty. We're going to be taking on South Carolina in the next one, and then after South Carolina, we take on Alabama, but it should be somewhat of a tune-up game for the Volunteers against the Gamecocks. So go make sure to hit that like button, and again, 50 likes, and we will get out episode number 7 by Wednesday. But here we go, man. Tennessee, Notre Dame from South Bend. Here we go. Starting with the football first, though, will be Hendon Hooker and your Tennessee Volunteers. Here we go from about the 30-yard line. Hooker dropping back on a 2nd and 9 looking. He's got Javonte Payton. Payton will be brought down after a gain of 8, and he'll set up for a 3rd and 2 for the Volunteers offense. Here it is. Hooker from out the gun. He's going to pitch it to his left to Tyon Evans, and the running back Evans is going to pick up the first down in 2 yards to move the chains for the Volunteers. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Hooker dropping back, looking to his left. That ball is caught. It is Cedric Tillman. Tillman for a pickup of 17 yards down to the 45 of Notre Dame. Make it a 1st and 10. Hooker dropping back. Scrambling to his right. Hendon Hooker looking. He's going to take off. He will run and slide down after a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 for Tennessee. Here we go. From out the gun, Hooker again going to hand it off to Tyon Evans. Evans going to plow forward for his 2nd first down of the game and give Evans 8 yards on the ground right there. 1st and 10 again for the Volunteers. Hooker dropping back on a play action fake, scrambling to his left. Hooker looking, cross body, Hendon Hooker fires away. He's got Cedric Tillman. Another big grab, give him 13 yards through the air, and the Volunteers offense looking very good on this first drive against Notre Dame. But now they face a 3rd and 15. Hooker trying to escape to the outside. He's too quick. Hendon Hooker is going to run for the first down. He gets more than 15, give him 19, and now it's a 3rd and goal for Tennessee from the goal line. There you go. You give it off to Tyon Evans, and Evans will do the rest. Tyon Evans will get into the end zone, and what an opening drive for the Tennessee Volunteers. They go up 6-0 here on Notre Dame, and of course, we missed the extra point. I mean, what's new, right? What's new? So out comes Jack Cohn and the Notre Dame offense. He will complete a pass to Joe Wilkins Jr. for a gain of 8 to start this one off for the Notre Dame offense. Now it's going to be a handoff to Kyron Williams, and Williams is going to break one off down for 27 yards, and Notre Dame now immediately into scoring position. 1st and 10, Cohn on a read option. He keeps Jack Cohn down to the 3-yard line. Gain of 11 for Notre Dame. It is a 1st and goal. Cohn on the toss to his left. It is Kyron Williams, and Williams is in for 6. What an opening drive for Notre Dame. I don't know, we might have a shootout. Tennessee goes down and scores. Same can be said about the Fighting Irish. This one is 7-6 for Notre Dame, with Tennessee getting the football back, and Hendon Hooker with a strike to Jalen Hyatt. It's a gain of 16 now, a 2nd and 7 for the Volunteers offense. Hooker to his left. He has got his tight end, is Princeton Fant. Fant gonna break off a tackle. He is still on his feet, and Princeton Fant for 37 yards to about the 25 as we go into the second quarter. We've got a lot of scoring early. 7-6 for the Fighting Irish here at home. 3rd and 3 though for Tennessee. From the 20-yard line, Hooker dropping back and to give it to his running back. There is Tyon Evans. Evans has got 11 yards to the 5. 3rd and goal now though for Tennessee. They go receiver jet sweep, and Velus Jones only gets 1 yard. It's going to be a 4th and goal. They keep the offense on the field. They give it to Tyon Evans, and Evans is going to get in there. Oh, that got tricky. Tyon Evans rushes in for a 1-yard tutty, and Tennessee goes up by 5. We missed the extra point again. Dude, I don't know how to kick extra points. Like, I don't understand it. I really don't. It's costing us some games. Jack Cohn is going to run for 12 with Notre Dame getting the football back. They're down by 5 near a 3rd inches. Cohn is going to keep again. He's stiff-arming his way down to the Tennessee 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10. Here comes a 1st and 10 again for the Notre Dame offense. Handoff Kyron Williams. This run attack from Notre Dame has been killing the Volunteers over these 2 drives. Here comes Notre Dame from the 15. Cohn looking to throw to his left. He has got his receiver down to the 1-yard line. It is Braden Lenzy. And here comes a 1st and goal. Cohn gonna keep again. Oh my goodness, Jack Cohn is eating this Tennessee defense alive. 2-yard touchdown for Jack Cohn, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish gonna go up by 1. Will they attempt the 2-point conversion? They will not. It's 14-12 for Notre Dame. So Tennessee's offense back out for a 3rd and 12. Hendon Hooker gonna try to scramble for this 1st down. I don't think he's gonna get there. Yeah, he's short. He'll be short 5 yards. It's a 7-yard run for Hooker. We're going to go for it here from midfield. Hendon Hooker looking to throw, going to Velus Jones, and Jones drops it. Hooker started 10 for 10 in this game. Now he's 10 for 11. And out comes the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense. But we're going to get the football right back. Jack Cohn throws it right back to Tennessee. Mitchell with the interception. Big play, and the Volunteers get it right back. Jawan Mitchell. All right, so here we go with 2 minutes left here in the half. Hooker scrambling to his right, looking to throw. Hendon Hooker still looking. And wow, Cedric Tillman is going to leak behind that Notre Dame defender. It's a gain of 12 right there for Tennessee. And now 1st and 10 from about the 25-yard line. Hooker dropping back, looking, trying to get rid of it. He's going to fumble the football. Thankfully, Tyon Evans will fall on it. But now it's a 2nd and 23, a 3rd and 23 for the Tennessee offense. Hooker scrambling to his right. He's dropped down for a loss of 3. And that's going to do it for the half. Yeah, Tennessee punted it back to Notre Dame. Notre Dame didn't do anything with the football. So we move now to the 3rd quarter with the Notre Dame Fighting Irish up by 2 on Tennessee. The only difference so far in this game has been the 2 missed extra points by Tennessee. But nothing less, we go into the 3rd with Notre Dame starting with the football. Let's see if Tennessee can pick up this win here on the road. All right, man, 3rd and 15 here for the Notre Dame offense from their 20-yard line to start the half off. Cohn on the screen pass to Kyron Williams. Williams somehow gets 11 yards. Don't ask me how, but still, we get the stop, and out comes the Tennessee offense. They get it back from midfield. Hendon Hooker looking to throw here on a 2nd and 9. I didn't see the defender. I thought I had Jalen Hyatt wide open in the flat. It just missed him. Terrible read. Terrible read. And that's going to be a pick 6 for the Notre Dame defense. Big turn in this game because now this makes this one a 2-score game. Clarence Lewis was there on the interception. It's 21-12 for Notre Dame. Hendon Hooker is looking to throw here, trying to get it all back with one play. I don't know what our receiver's doing there. I think that was Tillman. No, it was Javonte Smith. He had him open downfield, and Smith just doesn't go to the ball. So Notre Dame gets the football back from their own 35-yard line. 2 plays, 2 picks for Hendon Hooker. And what a grab and what a throw. But Kevin Austin Jr. is going to get 2 feet in bounds for the Fighting Irish. And now look at Cone. Jack Cone down to about the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16. Now a 3rd and 3 for Notre Dame. Dropping back his Cone to his left. He's got his receiver, but it will be short of the first down marker. It's 4th and inches, and Notre Dame will bring out the kick team to go up by 12 points. They have doubled this Tennessee score. Notre Dame up by 12. It's 24-12, of course, for the Fighting Irish. So Tennessee back with it here. You got to get some points on the board quickly. Hendon Hooker is going to scramble away, picking up 10 yards. I'm surprised they gave him the spot, but we'll take it. 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish. Hooker on a play-action fake, looking to throw. He barely gets it off, and he's got Velus Jones Jr. Velus Jones for 20 yards down to the 20. Here comes a 3rd and 8, though. Hooker dropping back, scrambling to his right. Hendon Hooker looking cross body. Oh my goodness! Ramel Keaton! Can you believe it? I don't know how that ball is caught. 20-yard touchdown for the Volunteers. It's now 19-24. Notre Dame getting it back here on a 3rd and 10, and they go halfback draw to Kyron Williams. What are we doing? We'll take the football back. Thank you. Notre Dame will punt after that 4th and 7. We go to the 4th quarter, man. Only down by 5. Getting the football back. Let's go. 2nd and 14 for Tennessee. Hooker dropping back from his own 30-yard line, stepping up in the pocket, and I think Hendon Hooker's going to go down. He's going to lose 3 more yards. 3rd and 17 for the Volunteers offense. Hooker dropping back, looking to throw. There's nowhere to go with the football. He lets one go downfield, and Cedric Tillman can't get there. And here comes Notre Dame back with the football from their own 30-yard line. Cone and the handoff to Kyron Williams. Kyron Williams upfield. He hasn't been touched yet. Kyron Williams still on his feet. What a run. 29 yards for the lead back for Notre Dame. It's a 1st and 10 from the 40. They give it back to Williams. This time, though, we're all over it. It will now be a 3rd and long for the Notre Dame offense. Cone looking to throw to his right. What a ball and what a grab by Joe Wilkins. It will be a 4th and 1 for Notre Dame. They will go for it. Huge play right here. Cone's going to keep, and we blow it right up. Mitchell is there. Oh, that was such an important play. Tennessee gets the football back with 6 minutes to go. Hendon Hooker on a 1st and 10 gives it to Tyon Evans, and Evans is going to pick up 11 yards and a 1st down for Tennessee. Here comes another 1st and 10. 5 minutes left to go. Hooker's going to keep on a read option. He's got room to work. He'll pick up 9.5 to set up for a 2nd and inches. Hooker from out the gun gives it back to Tyon Evans. Evans going to bounce it to his right. He's got another 1st down for the Tennessee offense. 2nd and 14. Hooker dropping back, scrambling to his left. Hooker maybe gonna have to go cross-body. Instead, he's gonna find Javonte Payton. It's Payton's first grab, and it's for 15, setting up for a 3rd and 2. Now Hooker, oh my goodness, Jalen Hyatt's gotta catch that football. It's a 4th and 2. This one might decide the game. Another read option and another 1st down. You put the ball in Hendon Hooker's hands, and he does it. 1st down for Tennessee. 2nd and 10. We do the exact same thing, just the other side. Hooker picks up 7 yards, making this one a 3rd and 3. Tyon Evans grabs his knee. That's not good, but we've got a 3rd and 3, and we got to get the 1st down. Hooker's going to throw for it. Over the middle, he's got Javonte Payton, and Payton gets in. Tennessee's taking the lead with about 3 minutes left to go in this game. Javonte Payton puts the Volunteers up by 1. 25-24, they will attempt the 2-point conversion. This will be big here. Trying to go up by 3. Hooker going to his right, looking. Hendon Hooker gets it to Payton. I think he stepped out of bounds, and I don't even think he got into the end zone. Yeah, it's going to be an illegal touching on Payton, but here we go. Notre Dame gets the football back. A field goal can take the lead. Come on, defense. And Notre Dame out to a tough start here on this drive. It's a 3rd and 7 from their own 30-yard line. Cone to his left. He's got his receiver. McAuliffe makes the hit, but wow, they're going to give him the spot. I do not agree with that one at all, but it's a first down for Notre Dame, but it's a 3rd and 11 now for Cohn. Looking, he barely gets it off, and he finds Joe Wilkins. It's a 4th and 1. Notre Dame's gotta have it. Kyron Williams will. And now Notre Dame is getting into field goal range. It's a 12-yard run for Williams. Not good. 2nd and 10 for Notre Dame. They go back to Williams on a halfback draw, and he loses 3 yards. It's a 3rd and 13 now for Notre Dame, and they're running up the clock. I mean, I get it. They think they got the field goal, but they gotta get a playoff here. 5 seconds left. Cohen's got to get rid of the football. What is he doing? Time's about to expire. To his left, he completes the ball to Joe Wilkins, but that's the game. Okay, I mean, Wilkins gets a 29-yard catch, but Notre Dame's out of time. Shout out to Kenneth George making that tackle, making sure Wilkins doesn't get into the end zone, but we win the game, man. Tennessee wins this one 25-24. On the road, they go to South Bend, Indiana. They win it. And it's back-to-back weeks with back-to-back wins over ranked teams. What a victory for Tennessee, folks. They are now 4-2 on the regular season. Given only one of those wins does come in SEC play, but that's a win on the road against Georgia. Tennessee should be ranked when the next rankings come out next week, and hopefully, man, we can pick up a very good win. I believe we're back at home for a matchup next week with the South Carolina Gamecocks. So, folks, you know the goal. 50 likes by Wednesday, and we will come out with episode number 7 of the Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty Mode on Wednesday. So make sure to hit that like button down below, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, and also make sure to be on the lookout for the NFC Championship game, the New York Football Giants and the Carolina Panthers later today as well. So give a thanks for watching. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba forever.